Cody back here, again with another video of... I haven't really honestly found a whole lot of albums in the last month or so. It's been kind of slim pickings around here, and I honestly haven't really gone to too many record stores either. But really the only things that I have really picked up recently is more stuff that's just kind of recently came out that I've been wanting to get. But nonetheless still did have a really fun July. It's honestly hard to believe that it's already August. This whole summer's honestly really flown by, but did get to attend 2 Dave Matthews shows in Noblesville, and it's honestly crazy that it's already here and gone. I mean, I got the tickets like back in like January or February, and 2 great shows nonetheless though. Night 1 was great, night 2 might have been even better, but they were both just great shows, back-to-back Dave Matthews Band shows, just phenomenal. Did get the Dave Matthews event shirts. Always like to get these kind of Noblesville t-shirts when I go see them in Noblesville. I got one in 2016 as well. Kind of a cool design. They had the poster for night 1 I wasn't able to get. They were kind of having a 1 per person limit. At least that's what they said, but I definitely saw, especially night 1, saw people getting 2 or 3 posters per person. Which really isn't fair, because you get people that buy them and then want to sell them for triple the amount of money on eBay. But I wasn't able to get night 1. I was actually further back in line in night 2, so I think they kind of enforced it a little bit better, because I did get the night 2 poster, which looks really, really cool. Really glad I was able to get this one. Out of the 2 posters, I honestly think the night 2 one looked a little bit better. They both looked great, don't get me wrong, but really liked the night 2 poster. Was glad to be able to get at least one of the 2 posters, but just 2 great shows though from Dave Matthews Band. Then a couple weeks after Dave Matthews, I saw my first Smashing Pumpkins show of the year in Louisville, Kentucky at the KFC Yum Center. And prior to actually going to the Smashing Pumpkins in Louisville, I went to Matt Anthony's record shop down in Louisville. I went there a couple of years ago. This time, honestly, unfortunately, didn't really find anything. It's a really cool store. It's just a really small store. There's not a giant selection to really pick from, but and there's one side of the store is like comic books and like t-shirts and stuff, and the records are on another side of the store, and it's just not a very big store, but still a cool store to probably go back there again if I'm in the Louisville area. I actually passed another record store on the way there, but I just didn't have time to stop there because had to get to the Smashing Pumpkins. I did pick up a couple of t-shirts at the Smashing Pumpkins, of course the tour shirt. Then I also had a very cool Siamese Dream shirt as well. There's nothing on the back. Had to pick those up, and I figured pick the shirts up because I'm seeing them again on the 17th here in Indianapolis. So really looking forward to that. The Smashing Pumpkins show is just it's an amazing show. Over 3 hours playing. Just a great show from the Pumpkins. And then this past, just a couple of days ago actually, it was on Wednesday. They had a Gen Con. Gen Con's going downtown actually right now as I'm recording this. It's a big like gaming convention. I'm not really into the Gen Con stuff. It's like more like board games and stuff. I think there is some video games as well. But I'm not really huge into that stuff, but they were having a block party for the start of Gen Con on Wednesday, and it was a free event. They had Local H playing there. It was pretty awesome. They also had another local band called Brother Oh Brother, another two-man band. They sound fantastic. But saw Local H there. They played a full set. It was a great show. My ears honestly still ringing from it. Usually when I see Local H tend to stand a little too close to the stage and to the speakers, but it's definitely always worth it. Just a great show from Local H. Seeing Local H again on September 14th for the Pack Up the Cats tour, so really looking forward to that. I actually got to meet Scott Lucas as well. It's mind-boggling to me that Local H isn't bigger than they are. I mean, he's got Scott Lucas setting up his own equipment and selling his own merchandise, but I mean, awesome guy. Got a picture with him, and actually bought a shirt from him, and he autographed it for me. It just says, "Hi Cody, I'm Scott." So definitely just a cool show, cool experience. Looking forward to seeing them again in about a month or so. But other than that, I got Pearl Jam coming up on the 18th, the day after seeing the Smashing Pumpkins again for the second time, seeing Pearl Jam at Wrigley, and definitely super excited for that show. It's like one show that I've been really counting down for the summer for, and just really looking forward to experiencing that show in Chicago and Wrigley. I've never been to Wrigley Field before. The only times I've been to Chicago was going to like some WWE shows in like Rosemont, but really looking forward to that Pearl Jam show in Chicago. It should just be a really fun time. I'm unfortunately able to only go to the Saturday show. It doesn't really work out. I'm going to be able to attend the Monday show, but the week after Pearl Jam, I'm seeing Ben Folds and Cake. Definitely not Pearl Jam, but I'm looking forward to those shows as well. But I'm going to stop talking and just get into the records that I have to show. The first album is the Garbage version 2.0 reissue. And it is on orange vinyl. It sounds really good. So they did a really good job with this pressing. And I actually got this on Discogs. I couldn't find it anywhere when it came out. I looked at the Vinyl Rescue Project. I looked at Luna Music. It's none of them got it in. I don't know why. I don't know why. You think they would have got this album in? Barnes and Noble didn't even get it in, and they actually looked it up and said they weren't even going to get it in. So I just bought it off Discogs. Came like 3 or 4 days later, but definitely glad to pick that one up. Then I also finally picked up the new Stone Temple Pilots album, and I honestly really like this album. It's definitely not Scott Weiland Stone Temple Pilots, but it still has that Stone Temple Pilots sound. Still a solid album. But I will say this pressing is just not that great in my opinion. It's kind of a muddy, kind of quieter pressing. It's not good quality. The content on the album is good. Just the pressing is not that great. But definitely had to still get it for the Stone Temple Pilots collection, but honestly not a very good pressing. Was not too happy with the pressing on that one. And I got that Vinyl Rescue Project, and this is another one I picked up the other day at Vinyl Rescue Project, Diorama from Silverchair. Originally came out in 2002. Actually didn't know that Music and Vinyl pressed this. I just was looking through records the other day, and he had gotten a copy in, so I picked it up. And I got all the other Silverchair stuff other than their last album, which has not been reissued in original copies. Obviously, are pretty pricey, but definitely had to pick that one up to fit in with the Silverchair collection. And just unless they have 2 more albums to show, the next one is Ben Folds, The Complete Sessions at West 54th. It's a really great pressing. It really sounds awesome. It's a live album. Actually, I think this came out on DVD like way back when, because I do have the DVD somewhere. But Ben Folds 5 live concert from 1997, recorded June 9th, 1997. And this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive version as well. It's only out of 500 copies, and it's on white vinyl. And I think they had another pressing that was I want to say maybe 1,000 copies on like translucent blue, and this is another one I had to get at Barnes & Noble because most of the other record stores near me didn't even get the blue copies in. But definitely glad to get this one in too, because Barnes & Noble does have some pretty cool exclusives sometimes as well, and sometimes they're pretty limited. So definitely glad to pick that one up on the white vinyl. And another one I picked up at Barnes & Noble is Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits. This came out a couple months ago, and I honestly couldn't find it anywhere. No record stores, again, got this one in too near me. I looked at Vinyl Rescue Project, Luna, and didn't see them there, and didn't see it at Barnes & Noble either until about a month or 2 later. And they finally got it in, or maybe they got one copy in and someone bought it and then just took them that long to get another copy in, but it's just on black vinyl. it's kind of nice to have some of these Lenny Kravitz songs on vinyl. I honestly really wish there's a lot of Lenny Kravitz albums that would get a proper reissue, but definitely had to pick that up. But that's all the albums I actually have to show. Not really a whole lot of stuff that I've been able to find, but I am looking forward to the rest of the summer, what's left of it, the last few concerts that I have to attend. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their summer and has been having a great summer so far. And I do have some of those. I actually have some videos up from Local H as well on here that I put up in the last couple of days. Put up like three videos of the Local H Gen Con show. It's just a great show. Definitely check out the clips. But anyway, again, guys, I hope you have a great summer, and thanks again for watching.